Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another tarot reading from me. So today's topic is going to be on how do they see you or feel about you. So this is referring to any person you have on your mind, a crush, whoever you want to ask about. Just think about that person in question and then choose one of these piles. As usual, I want to mention that I have chosen these piles intuitively without overthinking it, and I have basically meditated upon the question, what crystals should I choose for this particular topic? Yeah, and I do have a collection of over, I haven't counted them, but definitely over 25 crystals. So anyway, these are your piles for those of you who want to choose with just crystals. Pile number 1, you have this clear quartz crystal. Okay. Pile number 2, you have this milky quartz crystal. Okay, can you please focus? Anyway, you saw it. And pile number 3, you have this rhodochrosite crystal. All right. So these are your options. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide. As usual, my recommendation is that you take some moments to meditate upon the question, maybe address it to a higher power like spirit, God, any deity that you follow, your guardian angel, your ancestors, and take some moments to meditate with your eyes closed. Take deep breaths, exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. And then open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you intuitively without overthinking it. And if you feel drawn to more than one, feel free to watch several or even all of them and just take whichever messages resonate. Before I sign off, I will remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It is the easiest way to support me and it is free. And also consider commenting in the comment section with any feedback you want to give or ideas for future topics that you would like me to cover on this channel. And last but not least, also subscribe. Sorry, not just subscribe, but click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new tarot reading. And of course, for more information about tarot, personal tarot readings, and or becoming a member and all that, you can check out the video description. I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten before for private tarot readings in case you want to check them out. So thank you, and I will see you at your pile. Okay, hello. This is for those of you who want to choose with a card as well as a crystal. I'm going to be selecting a card for each crystal here. So Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them, or both? Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 3? How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Whoops, I don't know why I turned that over instinctively. So here we go. Pile number 1, we have Sanctuary. Pile number 2, we have Beauty. Pile number 3, we have Intention. Okay, let me focus. Okay, so once again, these are your options for those of you who want to choose with a crystal as well as a card. Pile number 1, you have this card over here and or this clear quartz crystal. Okay, pile number 2, you have this card over here and or this milky quartz crystal. If only it would focus. Okay. Pile number 3, you have this card over here and or this rhodochrosite crystal. All right. So you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. Hold on, have to center them. I'm being OCD about this. So yes, these are your piles. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide. As usual, my recommendation is that you take some moments to meditate upon the question with your eyes closed. Maybe address this question to a higher power. You can also personalize the question a little bit, see if you get more in-depth insights into particular topics, but try to stay, within that main idea of how does someone think about you or feel about you. Also, when you are meditating, take deep breaths and exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. And you can also address this question to a higher power, a deity, God, I don't know, your ancestors, your guardian angels, whoever you follow or believe in. And yeah, open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you intuitively without overthinking it. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, you are free to watch several and even all of them and just take whichever messages resonate. Before I sign off, I will remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It's the easiest way to support me and it is free. And also consider commenting in the comment section with any feedback you would like to give and or any ideas for future topics that you would like me to cover on this channel. Also consider clicking the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. If you're interested in supporting me further, you can do so by becoming a member or leaving a tip. And of course, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description for more information. All right, so these are your piles, and like I said, pause the video, take your time. I will see you at your reading. Welcome, pile number 2. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here with Sanctuary and or this clear quartz crystal. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps. You're going to be able to skip directly to the interpretation if you don't want to sit through this introductory part. All right, so let's start with the tarot cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1, the clear quartz team. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Tell me, Spirit. Whoa, I pulled out too many cards, but okay. We have 6 of Cups. We have the Lovers. Okay. Oh my gosh. 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. Ay. Okay. Let's get some more tarot cards. Spirit, don't clarify. Well, actually, yes, please clarify. Well, you know that I mean clarifications, but okay, this one just came out. We have 10 of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Okay, Spirit, how does this person on pile number 1's mind see pile number 1 or feel about pile number 1? Tell me. Okay. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, the King of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the World. Okay. Spirit, how does pile number one's person see them or feel about them? How does pile number one's person see them or feel about them? Okay, so we have, wow, tarantula. We have tarantula connection with the number 13. And we have this card with look closer. She is not lonely with number 4. How interesting. Both of these cards have number 4. One of them has number 4. The other one has number 13, which is boiling down to a number 4 in numerology as well. So I'm already getting some messages of self-sufficiency from your energy here. And you also have this initial card with sanctuary, which also gives me this feeling of stability. But, well, can I just start by saying that look at all these cards that came out, like, holy moly. I mean, a lot of cards just came out. First of all, I was going to only pull out 6 cards from each deck as usual, but this one just, I mean, I just pulled out 7 without realizing it. So usually that means that Spirit has, you know, a very strong reason to make me pull another card, and you got the 4 of Wands at the end, and then it was clarified by the World card. But look at all these, like, romantic energies here. Pile number 1, we have 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, Page of Wands, 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, you have the Queen and the King of Swords. Okay, let me push this down a little bit so you can see all of the cards. Okay, so you have both the Queen and the King of Swords over here. There's a balance and a Hierophant in the middle. I feel like the Hierophant here being in the middle between the Queen and King of Swords has a significance. And we also have, yeah, the 4 of Wands. I mean, there's so many cards that basically show home life, family life, I think happiness as well. So I think this person, see, I mean, normally when I thought about this topic, I did mainly think about potential romantic interests, but not necessarily. However, in this particular spread, there are definitely a lot of signifiers that show this person has a very romantic view of you. So some kind of a romantic interest is very likely, especially with the Lovers clarified by the Page of Wands in the 2nd position. This really shows this person feels very passionate about you, very intense. You know, there's like intense romantic and erotic feelings towards you. Especially, like, I mean, both the Lovers and the Page of Wands, right? If you are into tarot, you know that both of these cards are very connected to passion and romance and, you know, especially young love kind of vibe, you know, like that kind of like teenage enthusiasm sort of thing. Like the Page of Wands is like about writing poems and also passionately pursuing their love interest and all that. So I think you really light this person's fire, to put it, you know, mildly. I'm not seeing sleaziness here at all, which is great, you know, because there's no devil. So there's a lot of like romantic, there's a lot of like physical attraction I see, but also romantic attraction. So it's not just a physical thing. And for those of you who maybe have asked about a person that you're not at all like romantically interested, or you would not imagine them seeing you romantically, this just shows that this person sees you as someone who is either having a very happy family life or someone who's capable of creating a very happy family life. They also see you as someone who could easily get a marriage partner if you wanted to. And not just that, I think this person, whoever this person is you're thinking about, they see you as someone who is really very accomplished, because we have the 6 of Cups clarified by the 10 of Pentacles in the 1st position. So this is like the current state, so to speak. So this person at this moment, when you are getting this reading, they see you as someone who's very successful, really. They envy you probably for what you have. And if this is someone who has romantic interest in you, this is someone who definitely thinks, oh, you're someone that would be a great life partner, with the Ten of Pentacles. Like, Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups came out in this reading. Although with the Ten of Cups, it's kind of, midway because it's in the third position. So that would show a little bit of an opposition. But with the Ten of Pentacles in the first, this person is definitely looking at you like, wow, this is the kind of person that I could build a legacy with. Someone that I could rely on, that would be my partner in crime. So even though they also see you in a romantic light, they also see you as someone who, can definitely hold your own and is independent. This is why we also have this tarantula and look closely, she is not lonely. So there's this aura of self-sufficiency about you. And this is doubly actually clarified by the Queen and the King of Swords with the Hierophant in the middle. But I'm going to get into this as I go along, And the Sanctuary. I think this person, whoever this person is, and I really think for most of you, this is someone who sees you in a very romantic light. This is someone who has some kind of emotional, feelings for you, romantic feelings and all that. Okay, moving the camera a bit. And I think for most of you, because of that, they see you as someone who's very strong, and they see you as someone that they would love to almost run away from the world with, if that makes sense. This is why you have Sanctuary here. So it's like, on the one hand, they see you as someone who is maybe a little bit in like your own little world. Like, you're not easily disturbed by what's going on around you. And so they see you as someone who has a lot of inner stability and balance. But on the other hand, they also see you as someone that they can think of as a haven, someone that would make them feel at peace when the world is becoming agitated and chaotic. Basically, this person, I think, sees you like home. They fantasize that they can build a home with you. Look at this. And again, if actually, even if this person is romantically interested in you, they might still get some kind of familiar vibes with you. This is why you have all these like family kind of cards here. I don't know, but at some point when I was pulling out the tarot cards, I don't remember with which card exactly, I just had this very strong sense of past life connection for some reason. But it could be like, I'm going to see what's going to come through with the astrological, cards, and see with the astro dice as well. But I would not be surprised if this were someone that gave you this very strong impression from the moment you met them. And it could have been mutual, like this feeling of deja vu, like how I kind of know this person from somewhere. Or there's just something familiar about them, For some reason, I was getting that song in my head by, I think she's Agnes Obel, called Familiar. I think it was on the soundtrack of Dark. I don't know why I got that song in my head. Anyway, probably because I said familiar. My brain works in mysterious ways. Also, with the tarantula here, you know what? Again, my brain went to that scene in Gone with the Wind. Oh my gosh. This is such a strong message, actually. You see how she kind of looks like, I don't know, like kind of, how the spider web is like on her head, like it's like a bride's veil. So it makes me think kind of Corpse Bride by Tim Burton, and not like in the sense that you might be some kind of weird obsessed stalker person, but another vibe that I was thinking about that I was going to talk about is, it made me think of that scene from Gone with the Wind where Mammy, actually I don't think it was a scene in Gone with the Wind, but it was a part in the book where Mammy is constantly scrutinizing Scarlett because she's waiting for Ashley Wilkes to come home. And at some point she says something along the lines of like, you're gonna be here waiting for Ashley like a spider. Like, and really, I was jumping around from the fact that you have the Ten of Cups here clarified by the Queen of Swords, And it's in opposition, which is kind of interesting here in the sense that, see, this could have a double meaning here. But since I'm on the topic of Corpse Bride and Ashley Wilson, Scarlett O'Hara, I think for some of you, this person could be someone who is in a romantic relationship. Like either they are married or they are in some kind of a serious romantic relationship. And it's like they are realizing that they cannot pursue you, or they feel like this is, okay, I'm not going to say like right off the bat if this is a romantic interest that, oh, this person is never going to pursue you. But I definitely see that, see, this is the obstacle area here. So I think that when it comes to this person wanting to pursue you, if this is a romantic interest or coming towards you or showing some interest, they are having qualms about that because they have some kind of a family obligation. And the Ten of Cups usually references marriage, but it could also be some kind of a family entanglement, you know, so I don't know. Depending on the situation. Also with the World here, there could be something exotic about you. There could be, see, I'm getting maybe potentially a culture difference between the two of you. So what could happen is that this person does not want to pursue you because they feel that, you know, their family would not accept you, or maybe you would just not be able to make it work for some reason. So that could be happening. And also this person is hyper analytical. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. Hyper analytical. And I'm also getting, I know this is a reading about how they feel about you, but bear with me here. This is their energy here. This is how they, what is their opposition when it comes to you. So this could literally be some kind of a female figure symbolized by the Queen of Swords, a person who has very strong Aquarius energy, strong Rahu energy, strong air energy in their horoscope. This person could actually be keeping this person from pursuing a connection with you, or this could be their own thoughts, their rational abilities, you know. Their basically their tendency to split hairs and overthink things and you know, be very cautious. We also have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Hierophant. This is the past position. You know, this is very specific, but this could be someone that you met around some kind of an educational circumstance. Either when you were studying or yeah, so see, it could be a lot of situations, but something involving education. So either you were both students, maybe for some of you this person was a teacher, you were their teacher, all kinds of circumstances. Could be some kind of a formal setting as well. For some of you, you could have actually met this person at a wedding, or the last time you saw them was at a wedding. This could also be that you have seen this person or you have met this person in some kind of a religious ceremony or religious circumstance as well. Something involving traditions and customs. Another thing could be that you have met this person at some kind of a charity event. But I'm especially getting teaching. It could be teaching, or it could be some kind of training. It could even be like a workplace training. So this is what I'm seeing here. We have the fifth position, Five of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay, I want to clarify the King of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the King of Swords for me. Whoopsie. Oh gosh, slippery when dry. Please clarify the King of Swords. Come on, Spirit, just give me a card. Please clarify the King of Swords. We have Six of Swords. Oh. See, in the near future, this person might be coming towards you. In the near future, they might be coming towards you because they will feel free from something. Six of Swords is moving away from a difficult situation. Okay, I'm still going to clarify. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. You know, this could be a person that feels like they may have missed something with you. They may have missed an opportunity with you. I really feel like this is someone who has a tendency to hesitate a lot. And you have a lot of number fives, by the way. You have Five of Swords, Five of Cups, number 5 on the Hierophant. That's a lot of Mercury energy. There's a lot of air going on here. But anyway, I see that this person with the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups, they're wondering if it's not too late. Like they're afraid of that it might be too late to pursue you. I think there's someone who's like beating themselves up because they may have had a chance to approach you or make their feelings known, but they did not pursue that. And also with the King of, like I said, so King of Swords and Six of Swords, this is going to be really specific, but since most of you are women, you know what the vibe that I'm getting here is, this could be a guy who has had some pretty serious insecurities. And the King of Swords as opposed to the Queen of Swords in opposition. Look at this. Holy shit. This is definitely for some of you a person who's married, or like there was some kind of a third party involved here. Because, I mean, hello, Queen and King of Swords are counterparts. So it's almost like this person's literally spouse was in the way of them pursuing you. But I think not just pursuing you, but also getting in their way in general, in the sense of maybe they have a controlling, hyper-rational Snow Queen sort of a partner. And especially if this is a man, I'm seeing this person stepping into their masculine energy in the near future, becoming more, you know, confident, more hands-on, but also still very rational, because this is Aquarius energy here. Okay, and we have Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Okay, I have to clarify again. Please clarify the Five of Swords, Spirit. Please clarify the Five of Swords, Spirit. Ten of Swords? Wow. This person, wow. This person has a lot of anxiety about this situation, about your connection here. I think they are extremely anxious that they have missed something, some kind of opportunity, like I said. But the Three of Pentacles is also about cooperating again in a formal setting. So maybe they're hoping to see you again in some kind of a formal setting. Again, please clarify the Three of Pentacles, Spirit. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles. Oh, the Magician. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this person is definitely going to become more confident. I wouldn't say 100% that this person is definitely going to make a move towards you. But in the near future, this person is definitely stepping into a more confident energy, more sun-dominant energy. And when it comes to you, they have a plan. Especially, like I said, with the Three of Pentacles, like this person could actually try to engineer some kind of an encounter with you. And the Three of Pentacles speaks, again, of formal circumstances. So it could be, again, school. It could be workplace situations. They might figure out a way to bump into you or get you to meet them somehow in some kind of formal setting, maybe at an office meeting or something. This is pretty much what I'm seeing here. And overall, with the Four of Wands and the World card, I mean, like I said, this just shows that this person thinks of you very, very highly, you know, and definitely sees you as happiness. Like, in one word, this person sees you as happiness, and they're thinking they could be happy with you. And honestly, with this, okay, again, it is a general reading, so I will still try to give a disclaimer that, of course, this is not going to apply to everyone, but I really think that something might happen with this person. If this is a romantic interest, they could really pursue you at some point in the near future, okay? So I wouldn't give like an exact timeline, but near future says less than 6 months, usually. Yeah, pretty much this is what I get. Okay, so let me get the astrological cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. How does pile number 1's person see them or feel about them? Okay, we have Scorpio, the mystic. We have North Node of the Moon, new life goal. We have Square, challenge and disharmony. We have 11th house. This is Aquarius, 11th house. And 6th house, work and routine. Okay, so that could be the Six of Pentacles that I was talking about. I definitely think for most of you, this is someone that you have met in some kind of a formal setting. Like I said, it could be especially connected to teaching and charity, religious circumstances as well. 6th house can also mean daily routine. So anything that constitutes your daily routine could have been how you met this person. But overall, this is how they see you. These are your dominant energies. So the Scorpio is a very strong individual. So this is a strong confirmation of what I've said so far. I think they see you as someone who has a lot of inner strength and a lot of self-containment. Like, another thing with you, and also here we go with the spider as well, which, well, okay, spiders are not the same as scorpions, but they're kind of similar. And a lot of the times when you think Scorpio, you kind of think of things like the Corpse Bride and all that kind of creepy stuff. So this person definitely sees you as someone who is mysterious, a touch of dark, and definitely a touch of sexy as well. And also sees you as a very strong person, like I said. Rahu is also a lot of Aquarius vibe. And so this is also showing that, and oh my gosh, this is a strong confirmation of what I said with the World card. Rahu is the planet of multiculturalism and foreign cultures. So I think whoever this person is, they could be from a different cultural or religious background than you. Maybe they're even from a different country. So they see you as exotic. But even if that is not the case with Rahu, they see you as unconventional, unusual, kind of an Aquarian type. You know, this could range anywhere from a little bit just eccentric, zany to kind of a wild, you know, the mad scientist sort of archetype, you know, like someone who is brilliant in their insaneness, in their weird energies and their weird perception of the world. I think with the Square, with challenge and disharmony, I think this person sees you as someone who does not shy from conflict and that you don't pull your punches. But again, it also feeds into the idea that there's maybe some significant background difference between the two of you, and maybe they anticipate that there might be conflicts if you get really close. 11th house is also showing that this person sees you as someone who could easily touch a lot of people. They might see you as popular as well. If you are someone who has a social media presence, they tend to follow that, or maybe they just admire the fact that you have a strong social media presence. I think they might also think that, yeah, you easily make friends, basically. 11th house is also the house of gains from career. So this person could see you as quite successful. So this is a very strong confirmation of that 10 of Pentacles that came out. The 6th house is about service. It's also, well, like it says, work and routine, but it's also about pets. It's also about health. Anything connected to the medical field. It's also about service. So I think this person sees you as someone who is maybe very health conscious, someone who is healthy in general, you know. They could also be someone who sees you as someone who might be good in the medical field or someone who's good with animals. If you are someone who has pets, this person notices that, and they just notice that you're someone who likes animals, or that you're, maybe for some of you, of course, more specifically, you even maybe work with animals. And so this person sees you as someone who's comfortable, you know, with wildlife, but also with pets in general. I think they also see you as someone who maybe likes a routine, or for some of you, depending on how well they know you, they might admire your routine and your health conscientiousness. I think this person might also see you as someone who's attentive to detail. Okay, this is pretty much what I am getting. Oh, with the 6th house, I think this person also, again, kind of goes hand in hand with the square. This person might see you as someone who, again, doesn't have any problems getting into arguments or fights. They might also see you as a little bit competitive, because the 6th house in Vedic astrology is the house of enemies and competitions. I think they also might see you as a touch argumentative, or they might worry that if you were to get close, you would argue a lot. Okay, so this is pretty much what I'm seeing. So let me get the Astro dice. Spirit, how does pile number 1's person see them or feel about them? Oh, wow. We have the sun. We have Cancer, which is the moon. And we have number 3, which is Jupiter, but it's also about courage, the 3rd house. So the 3rd house, by the way, definitely shows this person sees you as very smart. 3rd house is about intellectual pursuits. It's also about willpower and courage. And the sun is also a masculine planet, but it's also a very bright, happy planet, really. So I definitely see this as a confirmation. And oh my God, the Cancer energy is such a strong confirmation of all the number 4s that came out, especially the 4 of Wands. Cancer is actually the 4th sign of the zodiac, and the 4th house, which corresponds to Cancer, is all about the home base and family and motherhood and the relationship to your mother and or the mother side of the family. So I think this person definitely sees you as someone, like I said in the beginning, someone that would be a good spouse, you know, a good partner, someone they could build a family with, even a legacy with. And the sun, they see you as very positive, confident, someone who has a strong vitality. And they see you as someone who makes them happy, you know. Whenever I get the sun, I always think about that song by the Beatles, like, here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's all right. So this is how I feel like this person feels about you, you know, like they feel at peace when you are around. They feel better when you're around. Okay, so this is pretty much what I see for you, pile number 1. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I definitely have. Loads of strong reading messages, yes, as usual. And if you haven't subscribed yet, once again, I will remind you to please subscribe to my channel. It's the easiest way to support me, and it is free. Also, comment in the comment section with any feedback you would like to share about this reading, future topics that you would like me to cover on my channel. Also, consider clicking on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will upload a new tarot reading. If you would care to support me, you can do so by becoming a member in exchange for a small monthly fee, or a tip, or any kind of way. Of course, liking, subscribing, viewing my videos, all of that is very much appreciated. And on top of that, if you would be interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I have left my email address there. You can email me for a pricing list and reading options. And I've also left a link in the video description to reviews. I have gotten 4 private readings before, in case you're curious. And if you are interested, yes, you can go ahead and send me an email. I can tell you all about it. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel where I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. And I have more than 20 years of experience in astrology, more than 10 in Vedic astrology. And yeah, if you're interested in astrology, go ahead and check out that link. Maybe subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you in my next tarot reading. Bye! Hello, welcome pile number 2. This is your reading if you have chosen this card with beauty and or this milky quartz crystal. This is going to be the card selection phase. If you don't want to sit through it, I am going to add timestamps. You're going to skip directly to the interpretation. Okay, Spirit, tell me about pile number 2, the people who chose the milky quartz. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Tell me, Spirit. We have 4 of Swords. We have 9 of Cups. We have 7 of Wands. We have 6 of Wands. We have Queen of Wands. We have 8 of Wands. Holy Mother of Christ. So many Wands. Pile number 2. Let's see. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Oh, 4 of Swords. This person definitely sees you as 4 of Swords. We have Death. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the 3 of Cups. Let's get some oracle cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Tell me about pile number 2. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Spirit, how does this person on pile number 2's mind? Look closer, she is not lonely. You know, this card came out for pile number 1. So if you feel drawn to pile number 1, you might want to check that out. And it's so funny because it's the number 4. And then you got the 4 of Swords twice already. So many number 4s. And number 4 is a number that on the one hand can be connected to Cancer and the 4th house, because Cancer corresponds to the 4th house. It's the 4th sign of the zodiac. But it can also be about stability. And well, kind of both of them to some extent, because Cancer is also stability. Okay, we have Polar Bear Ancestors. This guy looks fierce here. Honestly, I haven't pulled this card before. And we have the number 26 on it, which boils down to a number 8. That is Saturn energy. This is intense already. Okay, and then you also have this card with beauty. And the 4 of Swords coming out, one underneath the other. So this is how this person sees you right now, the 4 of Swords. Actually, I'm going to pull out a clarification because I'm curious about details. Spirit, can you please clarify the 4 of Swords over here? Please clarify the 4 of Swords over here. Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah, considering the Ace of Cups here, this person definitely sees you as some kind of a Cancerian archetype. You might be someone who has a strong moon placement in your horoscope, but then you could also have a strong Saturn. Maybe a combination of both. Placements in Capricorn, Saturn conjunctions. But anyway, I'm going to see more about astrology when I get to the astrological part. But Ace of Cups is a really emotional card. And then 4 of Swords is a very quiet, peaceful card. It's about resting. And so in terms of how this person sees you or feels about you, I think they see you as a very soothing presence. They see you as someone who makes them feel peaceful. This is why you have the Four of Swords coming out twice on the one hand. And on the other hand, the Ace of Cups is also showing that they potentially might have feelings for you, and quite a lot of them, because the Ace of Cups is really, you know, look at this, their cup is overflowing, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of emotion, right? You might really conjure strong emotions in this person. We also have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Death here. So that's further emphasized, really, that this person has really strong feelings for you. And the Nine of Cups actually says that, you know, this person might actually see you as the fulfillment of their wishes. This is really deep here. And then the Death card, I think this person sees you as a chance to change their lives. See how that resonates. I'm very curious. Please comment in the comment section. But this is what I'm seeing here. Like, they look at you and they think, oh my God, you know what went through my mind right now? Because I always try to take into account the thoughts that I'm getting while I'm doing a reading. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that scene from a 90s movie. I'm sure that many of you have not seen it, but if you haven't, do see it. It's worth it. It's called As Good as It Gets. It was kind of like a weird romantic, or kind of, I don't even know if it was a comedy or something. It was with Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt. And there was this scene where, I mean, Jack Nicholson plays this weirdo, you know, who's kind of like, I'm not saying that this person's a weirdo, okay, but maybe they have their inadequacies. And anyway, Jack Nicholson in that movie kind of plays someone who I guess nowadays would be called neurodivergent, or someone who has OCD, definitely had OCD. And, you know, he was a shut-in, and he wasn't close to people, and he had very poor social skills. But then he develops a crush for this woman who is played by Helen Hunt, and tries to pursue her, but in a very kind of weird, awkward manner. And at some point they're at a restaurant, and she's so upset by something he said, and she just says, I need you to pay me a compliment right now or I'm gonna leave. And he said, you make me want to be a better man. Like, and I remember that scene was like, I don't know why I remember that whole scene when I just look at these like two cards. But this is what I'm thinking, like this person, and again, take this with the appropriate genders, but like I said, most of the times I'm getting, you know, like, with this reading, with this topic, you know, I would mostly think that it's men for most of you, because most of the people watching my channel are women, but you can adapt it, of course. But I feel like this person looks at you and they think, maybe some of you, they might even see you as a salvation or something, like you are their chance at redemption, maybe, in many ways. So I'm definitely picking up strong emotions, idealism, all right? And then we have the Seven of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune in opposition. This person is defensive. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that this person is probably not someone who is super confident. And or they could be someone who has a background of, you know, being hurt in the past. Had to take a short break. So where was I? Yeah, so Seven of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of the Year as it's called here. Oh, here we have a little bit of Saturn, because we have the number 10 here. And again, oh my God, we have the number 13 again. So many number 4s in this reading. But anyway, I think this person, again, see how this resonates. On the one hand, they are defensive, and I think something may have happened in their lives, but I think something that might also keep them from pursuing you or showing their interest in you is the fact that they're going through a lot of ups and downs. They might have some kind of a lifestyle that is very hectic, very chaotic, or they just might be going through a phase right now in their lives where they don't have a lot of stability. Whether it's, you know, they will have to travel a lot, or maybe they are changing jobs. I don't know. There's something uncertain about their situation, maybe. But I think, yeah, so I think this person is kind of afraid to pursue you because they're thinking, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Like, I cannot plan for 5 years from now. I think they have a lack of stability in their lives. I'm already getting a pattern here. I'm sorry, pile number 2. I don't want you to be disappointed and stuff, but I feel like this person is someone who looks to you for security, a sense of security, in the sense that this could be a person who maybe does not have it all together. You know, either they don't have it together financially, or they have a lot of inner turmoil. You know, they don't have peace and quiet. That's why they're drawn to you. I think you come across as someone who is like cool and collected and safe and, you know, yeah, safe. Someone who's soothing, like I said, and I think this person has maybe a lot of chaos in their existence, at least at the time when you're coming across this reading. And, okay, we have the past position, 6 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. This person may have recently been going through a patch of bad luck, or that's how they see it, or maybe some failures even. I think with the 6 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, at the time when maybe you met this person, they were more confident, or they were like riding a wave of success, or they were able to project an image of success and wealth. But right now they're going through some kind of a rough patch in life. So there might be, that might explain why there's quite a bit of insecurity in this vibe here. We do have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords in the near future. I think in the near future, this person might actually, look at this, holy shit. I mean, pardon my French, but 3 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. I really think for most of you who have this pile, there will be some kind of a reunion or some kind of a reconnection with this person. But let me not jump to the last position. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I think this person might seek to get in touch with you. But this is also showing, on the other hand, that they see you as a very, well, Queen of Wands sort of person. So someone who's confident as well and very intellectually developed and also intellectually stimulating. But I really, for most of you, I think this is about their actions. This is about them taking charge, becoming more confident in the near future. I think they're going to feel more bold, more confident, and have a strong desire to connect. They're going to come up with a plan and a desire to communicate to you. And you, like I said, we have the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. This is showing a swift communion, like a swift meeting. So keep me posted, I wonder, because I think for most of you, okay, I'm not going to say most of you or some of you, because again, this is a general reading, but the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Cups really suggests that not too long from now, you know, you might have a reunion. This is what I'm seeing. Okay, let me guess the astrological cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? We have Virgo, the Alchemist. We have second house, resources and values. Oh, wow. Love and beauty. What a strong confirmation of the beauty card that came out. We have Pluto, shadow, and mysticism. That's the death card. We have sixth house, work and routine. Okay, so Virgo, second house, resources and values. Venus. This is really confirming a lot. So when I said soothing, and I did say potentially there's some Cancer energy, but in Vedic astrology especially, Venus is the healer energy. So a lot of the times, yeah, Venus is connected to any kind of a healing profession. Sometimes not even necessarily coming from medical science, but even, people working with energies like Reiki, or just people in general who have a very soothing, healing sort of energy, are Venus dominant. And so you could be someone who has a strong Venus in your horoscope. This could mean placements in Taurus or Libra, or prominently placed Venus, conjunctions to a lot of planets, or in a strong position in the horoscope, like the first house, the second, even the second, yeah. But especially in the cardinal houses, angular houses, the first, the fourth, the seventh, or the 10th houses. Those placements would make you particularly Venusian. And then we have the Pluto, which again is that death energy of transformation. And Virgo, the alchemist. So Virgo in the 6th house also shows that this person sees you as chaste. I know it sounds kind of weird. It could be that they see you as very pure and innocent, but it could also be that they just see you as quite self-sufficient. Like not someone who is crazy about relationships. Second house is about, resources and values. So this could also be about this person seeing you as good with money, good with finances, having a sound head on your shoulders, having clear values. They could also see you as someone who is close to their family of origin. And of course, with Venus, irrespective of the healing energy, they definitely see you as someone who's good looking. They admire your appearance. Polar bear ancestors. Oh my gosh, yeah. Second house and ancestors. Second house, like I said, it is the house of family of origin. Maybe they see you as someone who is really spiritual as well. And also the 6th house can also show that they see you as someone who's quite health conscious, yeah. Also someone who might be interested in medical fields in general. So 6th house is actually connected to the medical field. So you could, for some of you, could actually be, like I said, into the health field, Virgo as well, working towards becoming a doctor or something, or maybe you are a doctor. But this person also sees you as someone who can handle enemies and competitions, because 6th house is enemies and competitions in Vedic astrology. It could also be about this person maybe admiring your daily routine, depending on how well they know you. And I think this person also sees you as someone who's very dedicated towards work and especially service. Maybe good with pets and interested in animals in general. Okay, let me get the Astro dice. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does this person on their mind see pile number 2, or feel about pile number 2? Okay, we have Sagittarius. We have Mercury. Okay, a lot of Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. And we have the number 5, which is also, 5th house is also ruled by the sun, but then the number 5 is ruled by Mercury in numerology. So there's a lot of Mercury energy as well. So this person also sees you as youthful, curious, smart, definitely. Maybe funny as well. Good at communications. Very creative as well with the 5th house. 5th house is also playfulness. So I think this person might see you as playful. And 5th house can also be connected to education. So maybe this person sees you as well educated. Kind of goes hand in hand with smart. Sagittarius can also be that they see you as adventurous, or someone who likes to travel. But also someone who might be interested in, the grand ideas of life, like pursuing philosophy, higher knowledge, and all that. Someone who wants to cultivate a lot of knowledge and a broad view of the world. I think they also see you as someone who likes the outdoors. Okay, this is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I definitely have. Some pretty strong messages again, as usual. And yeah, if you have liked this reading, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment in the comment section with feedback or ideas you have for future topics on this channel. If you would be interested in supporting my channel further, you can do so by becoming a member. Tips, sharing this video, any way you can think of to support me, it's greatly appreciated. Also, if you're interested in getting a private tarot reading, check out the video description. You will find more information there. I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings before, in case you're curious to see them. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel where I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with tropical insights and insights into a bunch of other astrological symptoms. Oh my god. Systems like Batsa, Ziwe Doshu, Mayan, all kinds of astrological systems, because I'm a total geek when it comes to it. Numerology as well, but mostly I focus on Vedic astrology. I have more than 10 years of experience reading Vedic astrology, more than 20 in general in astrology of any kind. I started out with tropical, but I switched to Vedic because I have seen the light. But anyway, if you are interested in astrology, go ahead and check out my channel, which I will leave in the video description. Maybe subscribe to it. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Hello and welcome. Pile number 3. This is your reading if you have chosen the intention card and or this rhodochrosite. So this is going to be the card shuffling / selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip directly to the interpretation if you don't want to sit through it. Spirit, tell me about, okay, 1 wants to come out. Tell me about pile number 3. What does this person on their mind see them as, or how do they feel about them? Tell me. We have 4 of Swords. Oh my gosh. We have the Magician. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Knight of Wands. Spirit, please tell me how this pile number 3's person see pile number 3. How does pile number 3's interest or person on their mind see them? Okay, we have the World. We have Queen of Swords again. We have the Moon. We have the Chariot. We have 5 of Swords. We have 3 of Swords. Ouch. Okay, let me get some Oracle cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? How does pile number 3's person see them or feel about them? Yeah, this one. So let's see. We have, oh my god. Wow, holy mother of Christ. I was going to say from the beginning you have some cards in common with one of the other piles. I'm not going to say which one. But this card came out with one of the other piles. Like, I have to say, crazy idiosyncrasies and stuff. She sleeps with the stars, number 6. And there we have the moon, nice and bright. And you also have the moon again here. She sleeps with the stars. Maybe she's a groupie. Okay, that was such a weird joke. Anyway, also 4 of Swords came out in the first position in one of the other piles. So again, if you felt drawn to one of the other piles, Of course, feel free to check them out. If not, no need to worry about that. You're going to get all the messages you need from this reading. So yeah, she sleeps with the stars, number 6 and number 26. This is Venus. This is Saturn / Pluto energy. Okay, and then we also have that moon imagery, and you have another moon here, and then you also have this card with intention. Honestly, from the moment that I saw this card, I was thinking 4 of Swords energy, but, you know, won't dwell too much on that. So, anyway, right now you have 4 of Swords. Also, by the way, you have Queen of Swords twice here. But, again, we'll get to that. But we have 4 of Swords. We have the World underneath. So, this person... You know what I'm getting here? This person sees you as a very powerful manifester. This is the main vibe that I'm getting here. So there are 2 main themes that I am getting. That you are a very strong manifester. For some reason, the song that came to my head was that song by Ariana Grande, I See It, I Want It. It's so silly. I'm not a fan of hers in particular, but yeah, that song just came into my mind for some reason when I was watching these cards. And then you have 4 of Swords, yeah, and the World. This is also showing that you're someone who can feel at home anywhere. This is how they see you. They see you as maybe even a little bit of a nomad. So they definitely see you as someone who has a broad view of the world, which could either mean that you're someone who travels a lot, or maybe you come from a multi-ethnic, multicultural background. And they imagine that you're someone who could easily just, you know, set up house anywhere. Someone who's like a citizen of the world, quote unquote, a globetrotter. I'm just trying to, I don't know why I'm trying to arrange it right now. I'm being OCD about it. I really want that rose to show on top, because like I tried to make it look pretty. Anyway, not like most people are going to watch the video. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we have the World. That's what it shows, really. But I think this person sees you as, also with the Magician here, I think this person is someone who's genuinely impressed by you. Whoever this person is, this is someone who's genuinely impressed. They look at you and they think, how? You know, like, how do you manage what you manage? How do you do that thing you do? They see you, like, literally with the Magician here and the Queen of Swords underneath. They see you as someone who is so in control of your life. Like, you control the narrative. This is what I'm getting here. Like, you know what, they see you as like a mastermind of something. Like the Brain from Pinky and the Brain. I think they see you as someone who just gets what you want by some mystical things, some mystical energies and ways that they don't understand. So this is what I'm getting. Also, the Magician and the Queen of Swords, this is a double interpretation. Like, on the one hand, this is how they see you, but on the other hand, this is also what drives them when it comes to you. So, I think this is a person... Okay, so I'm going to be careful what to say here, because, again, I know that most people who are going to watch this maybe are interested in a romantic person, but in this pile I'm seeing someone, so I'm not necessarily saying that this person doesn't have romantic interest in you, but what I am seeing is someone who can be quite strategic about you, in the sense that they look at you and admire your potential, and they're thinking, you know, this is someone that might help me achieve my dreams or something, or someone who might help me achieve my dreams, my goals, or just help me out somehow in life. Also, they see you as someone who's very rational. Like I said, someone who has a plan. I think they definitely see you as someone who does not like surprises. Again, I'm getting that song by Radiohead, No Surprises. I don't know what the lyrics are, so I'm not going to torture anyone, but you know the one. Everyone knows that song. Um, yeah, so they see you as someone who's really rational, okay? But they also very much admire your intelligence. They admire your competence. And also we have the Three of Wands and the Moon in opposition. Wow. Oh gosh. Um See, what is stopping this person from, or like let's say their hangups when it comes to you, in the sense of, things that might be holding them back when it comes to um if they're romantic when it comes to pursuing you, or if they're not romantic when it comes to coming forward towards you, maybe with a business proposition. So the things that are holding them back are, there are two potential explanations, or both of them could be going on at the same time. One of them is there is a significant distance between the two of you. It's either a physical distance or a significant difference in background, and that would make a lot of sense considering that you have the World card in the first position. So I'm guessing that this is someone who is from a slightly different background than you are from. So there's that potential obstacle. But then another one, which again could be going on at the same time, is the fact that this person is stuck in some kind of a past trauma. The Moon speaks of, painful, a lot of the times it speaks of the past in general, yeah, but it speaks especially of deeply rooted childhood traumas, for instance. And it's the battle between the conscious and the subconscious, basically. So what could be getting in their way is, they feel like this connection, or you in particular, could pull them way out of their comfort zone, and they're not ready for that, or they're terrified of it. That's definitely something that is coming through. And then we have the Two of Swords and the Chariot. This is hilarious in a way, because the Two of Swords and the Chariot are almost dichotomous energies. But what this is telling me really is, in the past, it could be when you saw this person, when you met this person, they were traveling or you were traveling. That's one explanation. Or you were at a crossroads in life, or they were at a crossroads in life. Like, yeah, I don't know, let's say they were about to leave for university. They had to decide about where they were going to go for university. Just to give you an example, that could be the kind of situation. But I really think for most of you, this is about traveling. So it could be that you met while traveling, or you could have met in some kind of situation of real estate. Like, I don't know, you were looking for property, you were looking to buy a car, but I'm seeing especially travel, or just a lot of motion. This could also be like you met this person in a very busy area, but what I'm seeing is that this person used to be very decisive. This is what I'm seeing here. This could also show that they used to think that they know who you are. And maybe somehow you surprise them. I cannot say whether it was in a good way or in a bad way, but this could be like this person started out feeling, I mean, in the past at some point, they thought they knew what to expect from you. And somehow that's no longer true. So take it how it resonates. It could be multiple interpretations. Either it's, that you have surprised them, or it's, just in a very basic sense, it shows that you met this person in a time like when you were traveling. Either of you could have been traveling, or there could have been, you know, you could have met in a very busy area or in a very busy time of your lives, right? Because the Chariot is just showing a lot of commotion. And we have the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords underneath. I'm going to have to clarify this Five of Swords. I want more clarification. Please, Spirit, clarify the Five of Swords. Please clarify the Five of Swords. Ace of Swords. So, in the near future, this person, first of all, is going to be dominated by their reason. So I think that there is this huge tendency with this person to be stuck in analysis paralysis. And I think in the near future, honestly, I don't see this person really pursuing you necessarily. Or if they do pursue you or they contact you, it will be from a very formal, cold-blooded sort of perspective, you know, not exactly like romantic or passionate or particularly friendly. They will try to keep it formal. And then we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords here. So I think ultimately this person sees you as someone who could really affect them negatively because of that Three of Swords. I think they might be terrified that, you know, you might be a player or that you might be someone to really break their hearts for one reason or another. They might see you as a heartbreaker in general, maybe someone who doesn't know the impact you have on others and how much you can damage others. But yeah, there's definitely some heartache going on with that Three of Swords. I mean, see how this resonates. Maybe this is even a person that you have hurt in some way emotionally in the past. But pretty much this is what I'm seeing. This person thinks of you as a heartbreaker. Again, I want to clarify this Three of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the Three of Swords. I want to get more information. We have Six of Pentacles. This person might be feeling like they were very generous with you or that they really opened up emotionally. I mean, with Six of Pentacles, it could be that they allow themselves to be vulnerable with you, but it could also be that you might come across this person again in some circumstance surrounding teaching or charity or some kind of a situation where there's knowledge being imparted, generosity being imparted as well. I'm also getting that maybe this is very specific, but this person could feel that you are way too generous with other people that are not this person. So, especially if this is a romantic interest or someone that is romantically interested in you, which could definitely be the case. I have to say, out of the three readings, this is probably the one that is the more ambiguous in a way, because I really think it could go either way here. So it's not like 100% saying romance. It's not 100% saying not romance, you know. So it could go either way. So it depends on who's asking what. But for those of you who are asking about a crush, I think, you know, or someone that you feel this could be someone who's romantically interested, they are jealous. You know, this is a jealous type, and they are afraid that they're going to have to battle competition. And like I said, they might be afraid that you're going to be too generous with your time and your energy with other people, and they don't want to share you, which again, take it how it resonates. It could be potentially creepy, but it is just one message, and this is a general reading, so would not dwell too much on it. But okay, this is what I'm getting. So let's see with the astrological cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does this person on pile number 3's mind see or feel about pile number 3, Spirit? Pisces, the dreamer. Oh, yes. Lilith, wild femininity. 10th house, career and success. 3rd house, communication and interaction. Opposition, tension, and opposites. Okay, so with the wild femininity energy, this person definitely finds you very intriguing. And I feel like now I understand the conflicting energies here and the fact that it could go both ways. You know, I'm not going to dwell on the whole Lilith archetype and energy and how it shows up in, I think, relationships where there are power plays. And honestly, sometimes I don't want to freak anyone out, but it can show unhealthy attractions like borderline stalkerish stuff, or you know, men who are attracted to you, especially in a woman's case, who are attracted to you just because you represent the wild stallion that nobody else has tamed, and so they feel really stimulated by that prospect of being the one to tame you. So that's the kind of vibe that you might get with a Lilith energy. I'm not saying that that's always the case, but that would explain a lot, especially this last part about the 3 of Swords clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. So if this is, I mean, how would you know 100% that this is the case? Is definitely if this is someone that you have strong Lilith energies, aspects, and synastry with, then you can be 100% sure that this is the case, right? This person finds you attractive, and you trigger a lot of insecurities and a trigger a strong desire for possession from their part. So there might be this very intense mutual fascination, could be from both sides. And especially this clarifies even all of the world and like 3 of Wands energies. Like I've actually done a video about Lilith energy and synastry on my my astrology channel. So which you can find in the video description if you're curious. I think it was titled exactly Lilith and Synastry, where I went a little bit more in depth. I actually used examples of famous couples who have strong Lilith aspects. And I have explained there where, you know, Lilith shows this like wild, uncontrolled sort of attraction where the 2 people might be very well aware that they're not good for each other, and yet they will be uncontrollably like attracted to each other. And a lot of the times relationships form that are, you know, very intense, very tumultuous, and sometimes can be unhealthy in many ways. But this is the vibe, okay? So for those of you who know that you are asking about someone you might have had a romantic entanglement with, or someone that you feel is romantically interested in you, this could be the case, okay? So there could be like Lilith themes going on in your synastry. But either way, for all of you, this person admires your independence, your nonconformism, your ability to just go after what you want. And there's definitely something kind of wild and untamed about you. Like you're not really domesticated. And, you know, it's like at the bottom of your heart, you're not someone who genuinely bows down to anyone, and definitely not to social norms. And then let's not also forget that you have the Magician in the 2nd placement. So this is explained by the Lilith energy as well. There's also something, you know, this person at least perceives you as someone who could be borderline supernatural, you know, like there's just something about you that they cannot explain. There's a fascination with you, and they just see you as someone who's fascinating overall, and even someone who might be borderline into occult stuff, you know. She sleeps with the stars. This is also making me think of kind of like a wild animal. I mean, who sleeps with the stars, right? People who are, I mean, creatures that are outdoors. So, yeah, that really makes sense. And then we have the 10th house, career and success. This could be the Saturn energy that came through as well. And also the Pisces. See, you are a blend of like wild and untamed, but also romantic, feminine, soft, dreamy with the Pisces energy. And also, like I said, with the Saturn energy, the 10th house, the Saturn, because you have the number 8 here on the polar bear, this person could also see you as very dedicated towards your career. Maybe like you have big goals and you want to pursue your, your passions, your interests. You could be someone who just seems to put in a lot of time and effort into your career. So this is how this person perceives you. Maybe, kind of a workaholic a little bit too. The 3rd house is also about courage and determination and entrepreneurial spirit. So this person, again, could really admire your independence, your courage, your ability to go after what you want, as well as your communication skills. And could also be that they really admire your intellect, your mind, and also your humor. The opposition can just show that I think this person sees you as someone who's very different from they are. Tension and opposites, yeah. And that's probably also adding to the fascination. Okay, this is pretty much what I'm getting from the cards. Let me get the Astro dice. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does this person see or feel about pile number 3, Spirit? Okay, we have Scorpio. We have the Sun. And we have number 3 again. So these are very strong energies. This person definitely sees you. And again, Scorpio, just like Lilith, has kind of a dark, borderline occult energy here. So I think this person sees you as someone who is very intense, very strong, and again, possessing something that is mystical and mysterious that this person cannot quite, put their finger on. And oh my God, I just realized the very first card is intention with this woman who seems very focused on the water, almost like she's in some kind of a trance, like she's maybe water scrying or something. And then you also have the Magician as the second card. So this person definitely sees you as someone who is very intense, and like I said, someone nowadays, I guess in today's new age communities, you would be called a powerful manifester. Someone who just knows how to get things, and even to the point where it seems like you achieve things by magic, like people just look at you and they scratch their heads like, how did you manage that? How is it possible? Or I don't know, maybe you're not someone who's afraid to take risks. That's another thing. So people will be like, how in hell did you muster the courage to do that? Or how did you come up with solutions that you come up with? Yeah, and I think with all the Sun energy, this person sees you as very passionate, kind of a lot of heart chakra. I think they fundamentally see that you have a warm energy as well. I think they're drawn to your warmth, and maybe you also have a kind of a sunny side as well. So you're kind of a dichotomy of energies here. So the Sun rules Leo and is very creative. It rules children. It rules creativity, especially dramatic arts, but all kinds of, creative activities. So this is how this person sees you. It's also kind of a sunny energy, kind of a, happy-go-lucky a lot of the times. So, and it makes me think of, brightening your day. So I think this person feels like you brighten their day when they see you. Okay, this is pretty much what I am seeing, pile number 3. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I definitely have. I mean, very strong messages as usual. And if you have liked it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. Also, don't forget to comment in the comment section with any feedback you would like to share or ideas for future topics that you might want me to cover on this channel. And if you are interested in supporting my channel further, I would greatly appreciate it. You can do so by becoming a member or leaving a small donation through a tip. Or any kind of way, of course, sharing these videos, liking, watching them, anything is greatly appreciated. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I have left more details there. You can email me at that email address in the description, and I will send you more details about reading options and prices and all other, bureaucratical details. Aside from that, of course, I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings in case you're curious to see them. I mean, it might help you decide if you want to get a reading from me. And then last but not least, I've also left a link to my astrology channel in the video description. I do videos mostly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. I've been into Vedic astrology now for more than 10 years, into tropical for pretty much, well, the previous 10 years, but then I've also blended them many times successfully. But overall, I've been into astrology and various systems, sorry, not symbols, systems of astrology for over 20 years. So yeah, I love sharing my knowledge in astrology. And if you like it as well, check out my channel in the video description. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next reading.